Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. It is currently Thursday and literally 2 days ago I went up to Basingstoke, club champion, and got a putter fitting. Now most of you may know my putting is probably not my biggest strength of my golf game. I mean, I had the Soctty originally, just haven't been getting on with that. It's feeling quite heavy, and then bought the Armlock off eBay just for a bit of fun because I like Bryson DeChambeau. And actually kind of started to putt quite well with it, so I've been putting with that recently. But we tested both of them out in the putter fit, and you will see the results of both of the putters. I know I don't get on with my Soctty, but the Armlock I actually do get on with. But the problem is it's just not consistent. Yeah, I might hold quite a lot of putts every now and then, but it's just not consistent. I just need a putter that will be consistent for me. And that doesn't mean holding it every single time. Something that I feel comfortable with, confident, and that I know is the best putter for me. As of this Thursday, we're currently on 198 subscribers, and as soon as we hit 200, we will be doing a giveaway. That will be on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, I'll leave the link in the description. I will be giving away an Eagle Apparel t-shirt. It is literally the blue version of this pink one right here, and they are so nice. One lucky person will be winning that t-shirt. How to enter and all the terms and conditions will be on the Instagram post when I post it. That's as soon as I hit 200, so if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you are interested in buying any Eagle Apparel, the link is in the description. You can also use my code DHGolf. You will get yourself an extra 20% off. I definitely recommend them. The clothes are genuinely unbelievable. It is definitely a longer video today. I have edited the video only slightly really. It's quite raw and natural, which I think will be quite good. It goes quite in depth with a lot of numbers, so if you like your numbers, and you'll love this video. But yeah, I had a great time. A big thank you to Club Champion and Jason for letting me film. We are so close to 200, so if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. But yeah, hope you enjoy the video.
So what we're doing now, we're putting 2 paper tabs on your putter, one on the hosel, one on the toe. We're going to get some dimensions off that, basically trigonometry wise, to get it into the system. And that's all we have. There's no extra weight on the putter, there's nothing else to add into the putter. So you're going to putt with what you normally putt with. So your length on that's quite a long blade, this one, 8.5 and 5.5.
Yeah, that's the Armlock.
So that's the Armlock one, 8.5, 5.5, okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to tag it in. Now what we can do sometimes is we set it up with people to aim their putter and then we hit putts, or we just go straight in and just tag it in. You're a decent player, so I'm just going to put you straight in and tag it and see how you roll with it. Okay. This surface is about as near you can get to grass without being grass. It's right about 10.5 on the stick, 10 and a bit. So it's going to give you a pretty realistic kind of feeling, look, style, as opposed to natural grass. Yep. So if you put your putter down here into the back of the putter, so the laser's aimed up 0. So this is 0, 0. Put your putter in the back of that.
It's been a while since I've been on this.
Okay, when you feel comfortable, tell me. Take your putting stance as you would. Happy?
Yep.
Okay, don't move for 3 seconds. Okay, so you can move now. So 8.5, 5.5. The shaft angle is 90. And on the back end of that, we should be all good to go. Let's just hit a putt.
I just bought this for fun, really.
Doesn't matter, that's okay. We've all done it. No one stood there. No, do another one. No one stood there and not done that. We've all made that one. There we go. Right, when you're ready, hit a putt. So, normal routine, whatever you do normally, then hit a putt. What's about the data? Okay, nice, good putt. So on the screen, 720 frames a second is your ball. On the right is the ball, on the left is you. So, what do you see? Pretty good, right? Yep. Actually, pretty good. Launch angle, 0.42, quite low. The impact ratio, perfect, is 1.70, so 1.72 is really good. Yep. This is where it gets interesting for a good player. Overspin, 69 is great. That's a lot of side spin. Okay. So what's going to happen is right to left putts for you are going to move more than they should do. Left to right putts are almost going to hold up on the slope. Yep. And then grainy greens, you'll have a real problem. Like Brock, that grainy 16th green, that would be a hard one for you because that's going to create a lot of problems for you. Now, interestingly, you're 2.4 on the inside, not much. Rotations are low, aim's good. So you start, interesting, a little bit left and you open the face a little bit. But your attack angle's good. There's lots of good things about that you go, that's decent.
Really? Okay.
It's really good. The one number you've got to change is the side spin number.
Okay.
So there's lots of things there. You go, I can see why you like it.
Yeah, it keeps me stable as well.
It's decent, right? At this point, you look half decent, but we've got to lose the side spin. The side spin is absolutely death, right? That's going to kill you under pressure.
Into my arm. It's just so, yeah, it literally
That's good, that's good, that's fine. It's good. It's a good way to putt. It's a very good way to putt. Try a second one and see if it's any better. We'll see if it's consistent. But I'm almost quite hard on the first one because that's what you see on the golf course. Right, really good. Really good, Dan. So again, overspin's good. Is the side spin better? Yes, much better there. A little bit less acceleration, still 2.4 on the inside, same face angle, similar sort of face rotations, face angles.
Yeah.
That's a really good putt.
Okay.
So that's really good. You know, you need to not say yourself as a poor putter. I'd say that's decent, but you've got to be really careful about your side spins.
Yeah.
The side spin is the death of the player.
Is that just because I come from the inside, or?
A touch, you know, there's obviously gear effect with a putter is massive. So once you get that loft down to close to 0 or 2, 3, 4 degrees, the gear effect is massive. So hitting out the middle is crucial. You're only 0.1 of a degree out from being perfect. So that's really good.
Okay.
That's really good.
Yep.
But an elite player, there's like a triangle here. You've got to be able to control the spins on the ball. Yep. And the rotation of the face.
Yep.
So if you're spinning, your side spins are less and you've got overspin, like 3-to-1, 4-to-1 ratio is about perfect, then you're in a great spot. If you're rotating it under 50, that's really good.
Perfect.
So now you've got control. So all you've got to remember is, can you aim it and can you hit your start lines? So it's like a square or like a house with foundations. For every read there is a speed. So if your speed's control is like 1.70 smash factor, as you call it with a driver, that's perfect for a putter. 1.76, 1.77 and above, those guys on fast greens would struggle. Normally you'd see, as a general, if someone played on slow greens, they'd come in with a huge amount of acceleration and a high ratio of impact because they're trying to get the ball to the hole, they're trying to smash it up. So, and equally, someone that plays on billiard tables fast, like lip hook or all year round, perfect. Then you see them with almost like a lower impact ratio because obviously they want to control the speed. So it depends on where you play your golf, where your environment is, and how you kind of gravitate towards your putting style. Some guys pop it, some guys long and smooth it. But whatever you're doing there, this is not a coaching session, but whatever you're doing there works, right? Can you do better? Potentially, maybe a l.a.b would be a good idea for you with a heavy head, maybe DF3.
Yeah.
Would be super stable, will get you a bit less on the inside, but generically that's really good. That's a good putter. You're coming in with a putter fit, I'm going to tell you what you've got works. All right. Okay. So just you tend to back the shaft a little bit up, which is interesting.
Yeah, and that's probably why I fat the putter quite a bit, because I probably.
Okay, so let's look at that in the round. Okay, so you say about the fat in the putter, right? Look at the data here. Acceleration curves are pretty good. They all match up. Club head, you definitely want to keep the low point as near to that as you can. So you don't want to get the low point too far back. Yeah. Because that's the drop kick. That's the fat one. Okay. Yep. And then the path is a little bit on the inside. We can work on that. That's fine. But the face angle is God. When you talk about putting. Yeah. The one thing that's non-negotiable, you can have a horrendous path. You can be 11 degrees across, inside or out. If the face comes in at 0, where does the ball start? Straight. Because what's more dominant? The right hand. The loft of the club. The loft, so the loft of the club is the most dominant thing. So the face angle coming in with a low lofted club, if your face is square at that moment in time and you hit it out the middle, the ball will go straight. Yeah. Right? It doesn't matter if you come inside or outside, it's fine. So you've got to be careful with it. Sometimes you can get yourself a little bit spooked. Now, what I will say is this, and this is a bit of a deep dive, but just bear with me here. That's right. For an elite player, and you're trying to sort of, if you like, look at all the data points and try to be really good. If this is sounding almost contradictory, but if you can get your face to path in TrackMan world, 1 or below, that means you've got a really good chance that the ball and the face and the path are married together. So if you do a little bit of work on path stuff, then the face angle hasn't got to do too much with it. When you get guys that are coming in with big inside or big outsides and the face angle is, if you like, jammed in to be perfect, if they misstrike it heel or toe, high or low, the spins on the ball are completely different and it changes the dynamic. So you've got to be a little bit careful with those guys that you don't, if you like, disturb what they do well. But for you, if you can get that a little bit more neutral, that would be mega. But like I said to you earlier, it would not be the worst putt I've ever seen.
It's not the worst putter in the world for me.
Not at all. In fact, you know, you've jammed in there just by guessing on what you're doing.
A lot of people say that when I putt with it, it like jumps in the air. I don't know if...
Well, that's because you back the shaft up, okay?
Yeah.
So you've got to be very careful. If you're going to go down the arm lock methodology, your centre of mass, or your, you know, your weight, if you're whatever you call it, right? Sternum has to be in front of the ball, or level with the ball at worst.
Level, okay, I didn't know that.
You're backing it up, you're in trouble. So you start with that shaft lean, but then when you come to hit it, you back it up.
Yeah.
Now whether that's the centre of mass tipping back, or whether that's you backing the handle up, we have to put that on camera.
Yeah.
Right? But fundamentally, it's pretty good where it is. That looks pretty darn good. All right.
It's pretty good for a putter off eBay.
Yeah, but then again, you know, this is my point. Look, you're a good player, you know what end to hold it, right? So not as I'm standing there and teaching you something brand new, but the data points that trigger, like what makes it good. Speed control's good. Overspin to side spin ratio, good. Aim, pretty good. Path, a bit inside. Rotations are low. At this point, you turn around to someone and say, you know what? That's a decent putter for you there, fella. You'd be all right with that.
Yeah.
And you go, yeah, I quite like it. But you've got to go, well, it feels pretty good. And the answer is, it is pretty good, all right?
Do you think that would be better, my Soctty, or not?
No.
Really? Okay.
No, that would be a car crash. because look at the face. Look at the face.
Yeah.
What's it got on it? Bit of milling.
Milling.
Right? What's that face got on it? Grooves.
Grooves.
So what do grooves do?
Create spin.
Overspin.
Overspin.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you went and putt with a Soctty, right, you'd see that number drop.
Oh, so the spin. Okay, the spin would.
Right. So what we'll do actually, we'll tag that in. We'll hit a putt with the Soctty. You'll see this column with the ball. Forget about the actual delivery for a second, right?
Yeah.
Let's just see what the ball does off the face with that putter, right? Bearing in mind you play at a golf club where it's kind of like a generically middle of the road greens, not too quick, not too slow.
Yeah.
You know, they can be good, they can be bad, right?
Correct.
So let's see where we go. So let's put this into play and see how this works out. So here we go, down, same rules apply, pop it back in. Okay, so it's 9 and 6. Okay, when you're ready, hit a putt.
It just feels so heavy.
It's different. So, aim miles right, probably lots of rotation, maybe. Not too bad, but you aimed it right. So, again, you backed up the shaft by a degree.
Yeah.
Impact ratio up a little bit. Interesting, you got some overspin on it, was good. Aim right on the inside, so that was worse. So
it wasn't actually a bad roll? Or?
No, not at all. It's a good roll, but look at the aiming miles right. And then you've got that path on the inside. So that's even worse on the inside than yours. So again, this is making it a lot more challenging for you. So that basically, what that means in English is, you miss from 7 feet every time.
Miss from 7 feet every time?
If you use that putter, unless you misread the putt, from 6 feet and out, you are going to have a few problems.
Sounds about right, to be fair.
So that's where the other one was so much better, because your push-pull was pretty decent. You know, you probably where you're missing at 7 feet, you're probably missing about 18 feet with the other one. Maybe not missing much at all actually. So your aim is key. You have to have the face angle aiming right.
Yeah.
Having square at the contact. Face angle open, disaster. So there's a putter for you that you'd have to work really hard to use. When I mean really hard, I mean...
I practice with that like so much. I practice putting loads.
Yeah, what, with that or with the Sik?
Well, I've been practicing with that recently.
I wouldn't.
Because I thought I wanted to putt conventionally again.
I couldn't care which way you putt as long as you hold putts, right? You can putt claw, saw, left-handed, right-handed, it makes no difference. You've got to be able to roll the egg and you've got to be able to aim it. You are good with the Sik, you are less good with that. As nice as it looks and as good as it is, it's not as good as the other one for you.
Do you do one more to check, or you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not surprised if it's the same results, but yeah, we're going to go at it and see how you feel with it. So when you feel ready, hit a putt and we'll take a view on it. Right,
I just struggle to take it. It's like I've not got yips, obviously, but I just struggle to take it away.
It doesn't look very good. Not as bad as you think.
Oh, I don't know.
It's pretty good, pretty good.
That pick it up?
There you go, yeah. That was really good, right? But again, look at it, hit at the heel. Look how much spin you've created, 2-to-1 ratio. It was a much better stroke, but I just don't think that looks very comfortable.
It doesn't feel very comfortable.
Doesn't look very comfortable. That would be like, I'm not sure like that really. So for you, the sensation would be feeling of what you prefer, the sort of look and the feel of. There's the Ozai insert.
I've seen a lot of them, yeah.
So this has got a bit of a firmer face to create a bit more ball speed. The only issue with l.a.bs is sometimes they are off the face quite slow, which is a good thing, but can be a bad thing. So the Ozai is there to sort of create a bit more ball speed and keep that impact ratio a little higher. Sometimes you see people with l.a.bs drop down like 1.58.
Wow.
So they're never going to hit the ball to hole unless you play on billiard tables. So, but we'll put this in the mixer, see what it looks like, and see if it's better, right?
Sure.
So lengthwise, so that's a heavy head. So that's going to be a little bit heavier than most.
Does look lovely, to be fair.
The technology works, right? There's too many good players using it not to make it work. So when you're ready, pop it in. Happy?
Yep.
Right. Putting stance, good. Okay. You can move now, it's fine.
Would you say these are the best putters at the moment?
They're the hottest putters, they're the best putters, they're the hottest putters.
You got that Taylormade
ZT's good.
Yeah.
ZT's good, that's good. There's some good stuff out there. Okay, when you're ready, hit a putt for me and see what this does for you.
Where am I aiming that?
It's a bit different. It's really good. Right. So look at the data now and see what it looks like. Oh, looky. So you definitely need the insert, because that's giving you a bit more speed. It's now out the middle, exactly out the middle. You've got a bit of shaft lean because it's got the forward press on it. It's 2 degree press grip. Lie angle could go a bit more upright by a couple of degrees, so 72, 73. Aim a bit left and then you kind of opened it up a little bit. So that's why it's gone a little bit left. Rotations have dropped down, but the path's still on the inside, interestingly. So the path is actually pretty consistent, but for you it's about face angle. So that was really good.
Do you think having a centre shaft would help me strike out of the middle more?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's easy to understand what the middle is, because the centre shaft is where the middle is.
Yeah.
When you have a more of a conventional putter like what you've got, the actual centre of rotation or axis of rotation is nearer to the heel than it is the toe. So although that line in the middle is the geometric centre, it's not the rotational axis centre. So you've got to be careful. Years ago, like Sevi, l.a.b, Aoki, they used to address it what was out the heel, what it looked like, but actually it's probably nearer the middle. Sevi and l.a.b were two unbelievable putters. I mean, l.a.b was...
I don't need to forward press this at all, do I? It's already done it for me.
No, it's already there. So just literally set it up, get yourself set up when you feel comfortable, and then just roll it and see what you get.
That fell out the hill.
We'll find out. But is the rotations low? Is the strike out the middle? There you go, that's at the middle, mate. So that is the reason why you would buy a l.a.b. Because at 20 feet, Daniel, it goes in every time on a straight putt.
Wow.
Wow. That's why you have it.
So that didn't even feel like
remember, you're so conditioned to hitting it sort of poorly that when it is at the middle, your perception of what it feels like to what it is slightly skewed off. But that is very good, by the way.
Is that, would you say that's better than the arm lock?
Different. I think the arm lock's really good. I think the arm lock's really good. I actually like you with the arm lock as long as you know what square looks like.
The only problem with that is it's sometimes harder on like a longer putt, like when you've got to.
The one thing about arm lock is, and we've seen this with what we've done with fitting and sails, is that the distance control with this on long putts is really tough.
Yeah.
And you know, having it maybe slightly shorter would be helpful, but fundamentally, with this putter, it's brilliant on good greens. But on slow greens, you'd struggle like Billy-O because you could never feel a big enough backswing.
Yeah.
If you did, you'd probably tip back and chunk it or drop kick it. So the one thing about arm lock is they are brilliant if you play on a really great surface. If you don't, then you know consequences are you're going to struggle for distance, speed control, pace, and you know, like I say, you can tie us into aim point. I mean, aim point's great.
I do use aim point.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Jamie Donaldson up at Wellburn's genius at that. He's the best guy at it. But he teaches guys how to read a green. But it's irrelevant green reading if you can't start it online. You know, you can give it 1-2% all the time. But if you can't hit your start line, what's the point? I'm going to say something was pretty controversial.
I thought it was pretty good.
The l.a.b. putters are not the silver bullet for everybody, right?
Yeah.
If you look at when you do the putter fit, and this is like tradecraft, there's a load of data points here and there's loads more behind the screens that we've just seen. The key is which one moves the needle the most, which gives you the most impact. It's a domino theory, right? You've got 20 dominoes lined up. We want to hit domino 1, 2 or 3. I don't want to hit domino 15, right? I could look at this and say, oh yeah, but you've got, you know, a slight acceleration problem, you've got a slight path problem. We could put that together. That's not your biggest burning bridge. You've got to control the speed, control the rotation of the ball, and control the rotation of the face. But more importantly, you've got to start it online, right?
Yep.
So if Daniel starts it online with the right speed, he's got a chance, right?
Yeah.
All these other numbers are nice to have, and they're important, yes, but which is your driving number that you need to get right? Speed control and face angle, right?
Yep.
And then we can start to work on nuances of, because remember, your arm lock, your Sik, gave you 35 degrees of rotation. That's not off the chart bad. In fact, it's good. Rotations here 2 to 1, that's good. 3 to 1's nice. As long as you've got that sort of ratio, we're all good. Launch angle's good. Bit of shaft lean. Maybe go again, so say a bit more upright. That's why this is quite nice for you because it gets you more upright. But fundamentally, if you hit that putt on the golf course, you're good.
With the l.a.b.
All right, you're good. Whatever putt it may be, right? You could maybe go to the ZT, try the ZT Spider.
Yeah. Okay.
But fundamentally, Dan, that would work for you. But equally, I like your Sik, provided you don't get yourself in a pickle and put yourself in a bad spot.
Do you think I should, because I don't actually look, I don't know if this makes a difference, but I don't look at the ball. I look like 1.5 feet in front.
It's fine.
It doesn't make a difference.
You look at the hole, right? It's Jordan Spieth. When you know, I don't, you know, the whole thing about looking at the hole, close your eyes. I mean, legend has it, Garcia putted the last round of the Masters with his eyes closed. You know, so he was just trying to feel the distance. So all this sort of stuff is, you know, the eyes can play tricks on you. So, you know, you're looking in front, look at the hole, whichever you feel works. But you're definitely good with that, for sure. Okay. So yeah, but have a putt with any of them. That's what they're here for, right?
Yeah, true.
But which one can you aim the best?
Yeah.
That's my point, right?
What's the difference between the white shaft and a black shaft?
So the difference we had is that one's got 0 offset. We did it with colours so we can visually see which one's which.
Yeah.
If you have them all in the same colour, then you sometimes can get a bit lost. So we did visual stuff. So the orange and white shaft is the insert with no lean. The red and black is an insert with lean, and then you have the blue head black shaft with lean, and then we have where's it gone? We should have one without one. That one there. Sorry, there's charcoal charcoal, no lean. So you have those two there.
Bloody hell. Okay.
All right? So it does get quite complicated.
So that's got
And
no.
then-
That's weird. That's got no lean at all.
No lean at all. That's more conventional.
Do you think I need that press though?
Yeah, it does get you back. So what do you do with your handle? You back it up, don't you? Right. So what's that? So that'll make it worse.
Yeah.
And then you've got Mr. Counterbalance here, which is again heavy. And so
Yeah.
what you would do, for instance, now you would have a putt with this, and see if that changes the data. Right. So this is gonna. If we put this putter in now, just hit a putt with this and see if the data changes. So you want to have. Actually, no, what I'll do is I'll give you the insert putter because you need the insert on it, because that'll be fair, the orange one. So there's your no insert.
So the insert makes it come off quicker, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit more ball speed, yeah. So I'll come back to it. What you need is to have a bit more ball speed so you can feel like you can create a little bit more smoother stroke. You don't want to hit it. Hitting it is bad news for you, all right? So just hit a normal putt and see what it does for you. So instinctively, yeah, this is where, let's see what it looks like.
See, that felt like it was out the hill.
Yeah, it was. Out the hill, you got more inside. You created 4 degrees of shaft lean.
Wow.
Right, so you should try to force it. Lost a little bit of ball speed. Side spin's great, but again, a lot more rotation. So for you, that was less of a good putt. That wasn't as good a putt as you hit with the other one.
So I need that forward press.
It helps you, yeah, it definitely helps you. I would say, looking at how you putt, the forward lean, the 2 degree lean, or 1.5, but 2 degrees with a pistol grip would be where you want to be.
You don't feel like this one would be good, no?
It's not as stable. If you're going to go down that, again, remember the ball speed.
I ain't got the insert either. Do they do that with an insert?
No, the DF3 and the mares don't come with inserts. That's why the Oz has been so popular, because it's giving you that sort of acoustic sound and feel of a normal milled putter,
Yeah.
like a Soctty or whatever. But you get that stability and technology of a l.a.b. So it's been really good. And there's your.
Well, even better than Audi are doing it.
Everyone's doing it, yeah. I mean, there's not a single brand out there now that hasn't got an insert, hasn't got a zero torque offering. The interesting one would be the Taylormade ZT. That'd be interesting. That's been really popular.
Yeah, it's like rivaling l.a.b at the moment, isn't it? A little bit.
It's very good. So when you feel ready, just normal routine, hit a putt and see if that works for you or not. Okay. Let's see what the numbers look like. There you go. So, without the insert, the ball speed drops to 163 ratio. Overspin comes up massively. Again, you get more on the inside with that for some reason. Rotation is still good. It's getting a bit open faced. Yeah, not bad, but not as good as the Oz. You would see again. This is where you go push pull. Back to that miss from 9-10 feet. A bit better than what you've got, but not as good as the other one. So that's why you can disregard it. Now the thing is with putting, if I let you hit 2 or 3 putts with every putter,
Yep.
you will find a way to get it to square.
Understand, yeah.
First one in, like no second serves, right?
Yeah.
You don't get a second chance. You put it down, you putt, you hold it. If it doesn't come up with good numbers off the bat, I tend to pull it. I'm quite brutal.
Yep.
I won't mess around. If it's good first time, let's keep going. If it's bad first time, you better give me a damn good reason why it needs a second chance.
Yeah.
Right?
A lot of people are probably going to be like, you've got to give him more putts, but you don't have that on a golf course.
Correct. You're trying to make it into what Dave Allred would call it, a match situation.
Yeah.
You know, one putt, one time, right? You make it, you don't make it. It's a simple Venn diagram, yes or no. Did it go in? No. Okay, right, try again. Now the question for you is, you can miss a putt, everyone misses putts, but did it start on line? Did you have speed control? Did the rotations be under control? If the answer is yes, 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 then at that point, you keep it in the bag and you keep it going, right? If the answer is it was miles away, then get rid of it now. You can bleed to death for a Soctty Cameron, but if it doesn't work for you, why use it? I've got a Soctty. Yeah, you can't putt with it, or whatever putter brand. You know, I'm just picked that out as an example. You know, because they have that cached name that is like, oh yeah, Soctty Cameron's amazing.
Like
and
Apple,
they are amazing, right? The putters are great. Especially now with the new milling on the face, they've done a really good job on that. But you might not find it works for you. And you might find that square to square or classic, AI1 or a ping PLD, might be better for you, right? There's more choice out there.
You said this one as well, didn't you?
Super stable, but again, it'll be slow on the face. So if you hit a putt, just hit a putt with that for just messing around. I won't tag it in,
Yeah.
but just putt with it. You'll feel the ball speed off the face come off definitely slower than the insert. It's definitely a lot slower. Right. Barely got there, right?
Mm.
So if you putted with that on really fast greens, let's say Brock had greens that were really slick all the time, that could be an awesome bit of kit for you. But it's not. So therefore you'd struggle on sort of normal speed greens. You have to play on really good greens with this to make it work. And that's coming up short.
God, it's like struggling to get there, isn't it?
Right. So if you played on a slow surface, and bearing in mind this is 10 on the stimp, 10 and a bit, so it's not mega quick and you're still struggling. If imagine it's 8 or 7, now this will come off a lot faster.
I'm going to just try and do the same stroke.
Just putt, you'll be fine. And that gets there absolutely no problem.
It is a very nice putter.
Right, so the whole point is ball speed.
Yep.
So I'll come back to that sort of tradecraft and understand the numbers. Which is the number you have to impact the most, or which set of numbers are you trying to give you the best possible delivery or the opportunity to hold a putt, right? Can you aim it? Can you control the speed? Can you control the rotations? If the answer is yes, 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 then the ball goes in, Dan, right? There you go, in she goes. Bit inside in the stroke, but that's still going to be really good. And again, that was a slightly inside stroke, but because the face angle was perfect, ball goes in, right? Heavy head for you is really important.
Really, because when I putt the Soctty, I cannot putt with it. I struggle to literally take it away. Like,
remember, your 6 putt is very heavy.
Really? But I think that's because it's locked into my arm.
It's 100. Is that the 180 gram shaft in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's a super heavy head. It's a heavy shaft. This is a heavy bit of kit, full stop. This is going to be lumpy. If you went to a light putter, it would feel like Harry Potter's wand, in relative terms, compared to what you've been used to using. And remember, if you have a light putter, that will also potentially reduce your impact ratio.
That felt really good.
That is good. That is really good. But now go back to yours and see how it feels. I was like, if you didn't like the thing of it being heavy, then by all means have a standard weight one. You can reweight them. You can send them back to lab and get reweighted. That is doable. That is possible, doable. That won't feel anywhere near as stable as a lab. That's good. That's good there. So there's your face open. There's your push. That was a nice putt. That was good. But is it as good as the lab? No. Is it consistent lab? No. Hottest putt brand of the year by a mile. But see, that's not getting to the hole, right? So that's the one that'll do your head in.
If I hit a miss strike on this as well, you've got no chance.
Oh,
but then with
chance.
that, you've got...
Well, you've got half a chance, right? If you don't have an insert, you're going to struggle.
Especially I get a little bit tentative as well.
Well, the thing is for you, if you get a little bit decelly or tentative...
Oh, I'm very decelly.
Then the insert will give you a massive plus. So
Very
for me,
decelly.
the insert is a no-brainer for you.
I've seen a lot of people, square to square. You a
Good
fan
putter.
or not?
Good putter. Again, does the job. Look at the face. Now this has got a softer, white, hot insert face, but it's got micro grooves on it. It's trying to get that.
Well, they are micro, aren't they?
Yeah, they are very micro. But again, it's trying to create that overspin, trying to create that roll forwards.
That looks really open.
Lofted.
So do you need to press that or not?
Get it back off the ground, that's it. Good.
Oh,
But again, that'll feel very different.
I'll give it one more, but
It won't feel as stable as a lab.
you should know from one putt, really, shouldn't you?
Yeah, like I said to you earlier, if it was a good putt, I'd take it. That's poor twice. That's definitely died.
And obviously, that's why you give people one putt, because they can just manipulate and try and
So if
over
I left
several
you,
putts.
if I was to say get a phone call or an email or whatever, and I would just walk away and have a little tap away on the computer, you would then come back and go, yeah, I quite like this.
Yeah.
But actually under pressure, you couldn't rely on it because you just know you're going to start it all over the place. Mez is good. Mez is a great putter. I've got
But
Mez.
it's just that it's just
I
got
like
no
Mez.
insert.
It's simple, classic. What you might find also, some people prefer a rectangle or a set or a half moon or a blade. You might find it to be really good. But again, look at the speed.
Just cannot get there.
Well, it'll get there, but barely. And also as well, a bit of tradecraft here.
Yeah.
When you go in to hole a putt, if the ball speed as it goes below 1 mile an hour, it starts to almost shear across the grass or oscillate a little bit.
Yeah.
So the perfect speed to hole a putt is about 1 mile an hour. So the ball when it hits the hole is at 1 mile an hour or 1.1. If it's like dying towards the hole, it will start to do this a lot.
Yeah.
And snake and do some funky stuff. And you can miss from there, right? And it doesn't take a lot to miss. So what you've got to be really careful is that, you know, you're creating enough ball speed for the ball to run into the hole. The best putters tend to have that level of control. They hold it with a little bit of speed. Spieth, when he was dominant, was unbelievable. His pace control was off the scale. I mean, he putted at Chambers Bay when those greens were like broccoli fields, and he had it on a string. He could hold the world. Now I know that was outside the line, so that was a pull. So you've got to remember this, right? What's the most dominant thing for you? Face angle. Work on the face. Your path can be left, your path can be right.
But make sure that face is square.
Face is square. You've got a good chance. So what a lot of people don't understand is, what does square look like to my eye? So you can put down a T-square or a laser and go, right, that's square. And for me, I'm a natural right aimer, so it looks like it's closed, but actually it's perfect. Now, if I overdo it, I aim left, obviously. But my initial, I'm always tending to be more right aim than I'm left aim. Yeah, I mean, everyone misses putts, right? Look at.
Yeah, I'm not going to be like a robot.
They miss putts, right? So I wouldn't get too stressed over that. But that looks really good, Dan. There you go. The one thing I'd say to you is making sure that the blade stays lower through impact.
Yeah, because I keep going like that, don't I? Is that from using the arm lock though, maybe?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit of that with the arm lock. Keep it lower through the ball. That's better. That's really good. Keeping it down through the ball is really important. You don't want to hit it up too much. Hitting up too much is giving you that D-plane miss, loads of side spin. Happy with that?
I'm very happy.
Good, well done.